first carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run here with Conner. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Returnable here from the 38. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's low. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This one to Pittman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Colts.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers, but now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. I think he might be on to the races.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 32.
Give them 32 on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Vikings 7.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again looking for Pittman, a better result here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Colts.
This is Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the call.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on him. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 18-yard line.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's complete, right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Vikings 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And that would be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The key here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. The PA team would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. This up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's taken to the 26. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach. But maybe one possession at a time, try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This one brought in by Jefferson. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 49, Vikings 28.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. There he goes left side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
28.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Hines fights through, now a crease, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he fires one in incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 9 now. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the move to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up. Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in a 2-score game they're going to have to. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Hurd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Jones brought him down.
From the 4 now, third and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded right around the 8. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big offensive